Yo, homies, as always, man, thank you guys so much for clicking on the video, fams. Look, I just want to let you guys know something. You know how people be like, oh, you've changed. You've let such and such get to you. Duh. Everybody's supposed to change, okay? You're supposed to change to grow and evolve and to be better. Don't let those stupid people hold you back with those little small comments, okay? Don't be a dummy. Change up and be smarter, but don't lose everything that you've learned along the way. That's all it is. As always, homies, we back with the L foolishness. That's Spanish for this boy talking crazy. Now, as always, homies, you guys know what I want. Whoa, I can't jump into that yet. I gotta put a disclaimer at the start of my videos. Warning. Now, look, as always, homies, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section about what you guys think about the topics that I'm going to go over in today's video. Now, today's video got me really excited, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So let's go ahead and start. Also, homies, real quick, just so you know, the MK11 Mortal Kombat 11 giveaway has started. Just go over there to my Twitter. My Twitter is LifeOfRio. Follow me over there on my social media so you guys can know and be included. My community giveaway, I try to always do community giveaways to support the community because you guys show me so much love. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Much love to you guys. I'm literally sitting here thinking to myself with my hot cocoa in a wine glass and my Gogeta jacket on. And I'm like, wait a minute. Older Warframe was so much more tougher than how Warframe currently is at the moment. And I'm like, hold up now. If you take the newer players and the casuals who feel so entitled right now and put them to play older Warframe, they would not survive back when we were playing. I'm like, yo, most of these people would try to run. Mom, I ran out of revives and I can't play for 24 hours. I don't want to be here anymore. They wouldn't know what to do. Now, for the people who don't know what I'm talking about, back in the day in Warframe, you had 4 revives on that said Warframe, right? Whatever it is. If you have an XCal, your XCal has 4 revives. If you run out of all 4 revives on that XCal within that day, you could not play XCal for 24 hours until it reset it. That's how Warframe was back in the day. So when we see somebody die in public, me and my friends, I'm not gonna lie, we were pretty toxic. We used to just walk past people and be like, dang, I hope that wasn't his last revive because he ain't playing for 24 hours unless you took platinum and bought revives for the day. But what idiot buy revives for the day? It was so much more complicated back then to play. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the community back then was really freaking nice. It was actually really, really good back then. Now, it's not really so nice. It's a lot more toxic now.
Life of Rio, honestly, I feel like you add to that toxicity.
No, I don't. Okay, so look, the thing about it is, Warframe back then, one thing that you guys got to understand is you guys have all of your powers right now. You got, you know what I'm saying, your first ability, second ability, third, and your fourth. Back then, you had to choose which ability you wanted depending on the mission that you were actually doing. Oh, you're a Volt and you want speed? Ah, dang, fam. I didn't equip it.
What you mean you didn't equip?
My bad. Let's start over. That's how Warframe was back then. When we did long survival runs, it meant something. Because them T4 keys, baby. It meant something back then. Everybody used to camp out in Warframe chats, get groups together. That's when hour-long missions were normal. That's when 3-hour missions was normal. That's when people were going for records in Warframe because you were getting something out of it. And that's when you could separate the noobs from the tryhards, right? The separation that was already in Warframe. Now, the way how Warframe is now, it's like
everyone's amazing. Everyone has amazing builds. No one is better than anyone.
What kind of iRobot thinking are y'all on over here? What kind of I Am Legend thing? Look, this is what happened, right? So back then, you had the newer players and the casual players that will get keys and they'll take those keys going into T4 survival. Oh, moment of silence for T4 survival. Moment of silence. I know a lot of us. Oh, we shared a lot of special moments there. Yes, we did. So the difference between casuals and veterans is that casual used to take like 4 to 5 keys to go in to get the prime parts that they wanted. Nah, you're wasting keys, fams. What the vets used to do is we used to take 1 key, go for multiple hours and get all of the prime pieces that we wanted from that 1 key, go in the trade chat and rob the entire trade chat. I'm not proud. Yes, I am. That's exactly what happened. I'm just saying, if you guys really think about it, going back then, they couldn't really survive. Running out of revives, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't good and knowing how to survive, players didn't always pick you up. You're going to have that one guy that's like,
sounds to me like Warframe changed for the better. It sounded toxic back then.
don't you ever disrespect the T4 movement, okay? So the other thing that you guys should know, back then, what you guys don't know now, back then, Ember was amazing. Oh my God, Rio, are you serious? Ember was amazing. Ember was a freaking tank, 90% damage reduction, over here being amazing. Okay, for the people who don't know, let me give you guys some facts, some factamundo. This is about to sound ridiculante, but trust me, this is the facts. You guys see how Mesa is now? That was Ember back in old Warframe. They literally took old Ember and created Mesa and gave her a pistol. 2 pistols, I should say. That's what they did. So if you guys love Mesa now, you would have loved old tanky CC God tier fearing Ember from back in the day. And then wait, you know what? Hold up. Nobody respects Vauban nowadays, right? Vauban was literally God back then. Nobody ever disrespected Vauban back then and lived to tell the tale. You don't speak bad about Vauban from old Warframe days. He was the king of CC. Every single mission you had him in, he ran the game. Nova was more like a celestial knight of god tierness back then. I'm talking about the power creeping from old Warframe versus now was on some exclamadacious new word of the day level that you will never understand. Like the way how you have to try back then, the events. You guys now, you don't know about events. Nah, trust me. You don't know about events. Warframe events back in the day was so consistent. It was like event after event, and they were good rewards.
What? LifeOfRio? No way!
Yeah. Shh. I'm not pulling your leg. They were good rewards. That's what I'm saying. And I think I'm trapped in that mindset from back in the day to how I view Warframe, because current Warframe, I'm not gonna lie, current Warframe now has some amazing things, and I feel like old Warframe also had amazing things. New Warframe, current Warframe, it's great. The graphics, everything, it's pretty, has a nice coat of paint. The problem is, to me, I felt like people had more gameplay out of the older Warframe. Newer Warframe looks prettier, but older Warframe had more people playing it, a lot more people like diving their life into it, getting more rewards, having a purpose to get on and play with their friends more so, because it was a lot more try hard. The rewards were way better with keys, for one. Leveling up was 10 times easier.
Draco.
It was so much better back then. Now, I'm not going to say that current Warframe isn't good like old Warframe. No, it's better now. But I'm saying there's some core things that they definitely left out that they should have found on how to implement it on how Warframe is now. And I feel like if you put all of those blueprints and those amazing things together, Warframe would have been going down a better path of being just more fantastic. You see what I mean? So you guys remember coptering? You guys remember the dual Zorans back in the day when those things were just amazing? You're using the Amphis. A lot of people don't understand that you're using stamina back then. You had stamina from a lot of different players, and you ain't meleeing forever, fam. You're going to have to wait. You're not running forever. I'm tired. Hold on. All right, let's go. You had to breathe, take a moment. So when I look at Warframe now and I think about it back then, and I see how entitled these players are, and I feel like these players are like, oh, you're toxic for not picking me up. No, imagine running out of revives for 24 hours. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to bring that back. I just really had a blast from memory lane, and I was thinking to myself like, yo, man, it's a lot of things that was in older Warframe that made it a lot more try hard, that made it to the point to where like I used to always run to come home to get on with my friends to be like, yo, let's go. What we running today? Because it was such a lot tougher demographic of players that was on, man. Like it's literally crazy. And I feel like you're not going to understand me unless you literally played it back then and you understand the concept of what happened back then. Okay, now I feel like I said, the coat of paint, the planes, and everything being purty and so nice, it's fine. But you gotta bring back ways for players to always get on. And I feel like rewards back then and events meant so much more. Mods meant so much more back then. The market wasn't as destroyed as it is now, because back then the market was 10 times better. Things were going for real prices. You know what I mean? Everything nowadays is just so saturated, it's bland. When primes came out back then, oh my God, this is the most important thing. You guys remember when primes were out back then? Primes stayed and kept their value for months. I'm talking about like 6-7 months primes are keeping their value. Nowadays, primes just go away so quick. The prime is hot for what, a week? And then after that, it's down to like 50 plat, 90 plat that people want to buy it for. That's just dropping the trade chat. And when I look at these things, I'm like, bro, the market is destroyed now. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Oh, I had an epiphany. Warframe is literally matching our current state in life. The economic value. It's literally, things don't mean as much as anymore. Your dollar is not as strong. Your plat is not as strong anymore. And that's the crazy thing when I look at it. So I just think to myself like, yo, I just want you guys to know that older Warframe was very, very tough. It was crazy back then. And if you guys remember, let me know in the comment section your thoughts, your feels. Give the video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me. We're growing so fast. You guys know I came back to dropping a lot of videos just to make Reddit upset. Love you. Take care, homies. Have a good day. Yo, by the way, shout out to these two guys who I was playing the game with. I don't know them. I literally jumped into a random mission while I was streaming, and as you guys can tell, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just throwing my Zenny out there, killing things. But what happened was, I jumped in a mission, everybody was there, one guy extracted, and these two guys literally just stayed there with me throughout the entire mission. And I was like, yo, shout out to the public community for actually doing a long run. But the guy watches my videos, so good point right there. You know, shout out to him. Much love to you guys, and thank you once again. And I appreciate you guys for all the love and the support.